Hello, today we're playing Shadow Tactics, Blades of Shogun, and I don't know where I've picked up actually. I don't know where I've left off. Email Town. I think I'm just going to start again because this is the third level in.
This is a tactical game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a top view stealth tactics game. Yeah, I'm like halfway
Stealth.
through.
Is it like Age of Empires sort of shit?
No.
On
No.
a scale of 1 to XCOM 2, how good is this game?
Well, I haven't really played XCOM 2, so I can't make a fair judgment.
Christ.
But it seems, from what I've played so far, it's been really good. You get different characters who have different skill sets and different personalities, and like it's cool because they've got like more of a background story to themselves as well. From what I've played so far, like this guy here is a badass samurai, and he can do he can take out 3 enemies at once.
Is it turn-based, is it?
No, it's all free movement.
Oh, real time?
Yeah.
Ah.
So
I
like,
did not know that.
well, this hint will tell you about snow, your footprints in the snow. Enemies will follow you. So, for example, like what I like about this is there's like numerous ways I can go about taking this guy out, and obviously I can set a trap, so I can set a trap like here, draw his attention with my flute, and then that would take him out because he'd walk into the trap. Alternatively, I could just go right there. You go.
Hang on. You can draw his attention with a flute.
Yeah. Alternatively, I could just go there. You go, mate. You've just been.
Oh, so you don't necessarily have to go on a killing spree.
Yeah.
And I take it like green's all right, but yellow means that they're on your case.
Yeah.
So what happens is like you've just been caught there. What's up?
Yeah. Well.
This is pretty fast paced. It's funny because when I first saw the pictures of this, I thought it was more tactical Age of Empires sort of style. And I thought, Sam playing a slow paced game. I was like, not likely. And then now I've just realized how fast paced it is. I was like, that makes more sense.
I thought it was turn-based, which is why I immediately brought up XCOM.
Yeah.
But this is more.
Yeah. There's loads of ways about going about it. I'm just gonna
This feels like
here, cause...
Ghost of Tsushima, but zoomed out and more indie.
Getting chased down.
You are getting absolutely rinsed by the lads here. Like, he's just shouted. They're shouting at you. They've just shouted you off that rooftop.
I can't just quickly
Shouted you to death.
Oh, I think I've accidentally saved.
Oh, they're not shouting. They're shooting at you. They're just being very loud about it.
Very loud.
We'll just pretend none of that.
Bows. Okay, so
My problem is with this type of game, because like you guys say, this is not like Sam to like a game like this, and yeah, well, I'm very impatient, as you know, so I tend to try and bomb through, whereas like you can just literally take up to like an hour to do one map, and sometimes it does take people like an hour, like I've seen. And there's people that do them in like 4 minutes. I guess that's enough.
yeah, so essentially it's designed for you to plan your route and to take your time and to observe the structure of the enemy, where they're walking.
Yeah.
But you attempt with eagerness, shall we say?
Yeah.
Which I think it's a good challenge for you, Sam, to come out of your comfort zone and try a game like this. To be fair, so fair play. Yeah, seems pretty good. It's very unique. I've never seen a game like it.
Yeah, you have to be it is pretty smart, like with all those different skill sets you get to play with. Like I've just set a trap there. Guess he's been attracted now. Now it's going to be a really pain in the arse to get my trap back, so I can make the choice of waiting this out, try and get my trap back, or kind of just playing on without it.
So you're limited on resources as well.
Yeah, in the long run it would be wise to get the trap.
Right.
So
Where are you trying to get to?
well,
Yeah, what's the objective? Yeah.
at the minute I'm trying to reach at the start of the mission. You've seen the samurai.
That lad.
Yeah.
So could you not just like pop yourself up onto the roofs and do some sweet backflips over that? No, you couldn't. You're just gonna die.
I could do that, but I was expecting to jump on him there. Right.
His mate's not really bothered, is he?
Not anymore.
Oh well, they're dead.
Keep moving.
I didn't try to move the one now.
Guess I'll go back to my post. No time for a funeral.
It's my lunch break in
Oh,
5 minutes.
no
I
time
can't
for
be
a
arsed.
funeral. I've got to be guarding here, lads. Come on.
So realistically here, I want to grab his attention away from obviously getting across here.
Mm-hmm.
And
So they like his bit field of view.
is that green?
It's gonna catch you if you like try and zip over that tightrope thing there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So they can see in 3 dimensions. Because in a lot of games like this with stealth and whatnot, like his like field of view as it's being just like shown to you there would literally just be on the ground floor.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you'd be able to like zip across that. I wanted to call it a tripwire, but it's not. It's because obviously it's not designed for people to trip on it.
It's a
It's a
tightrope.
rope. It's a tightrope. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, where was I? Like in a lot of games, you'd just be able to like go over that tightrope, but because he's looking at the ground, he would be like completely oblivious. So that's quite nice. That he can see above as well as in front of himself.
Just out of off topic, I'm curious to know what the point of tightropes are across buildings like that. What are they for, if not for moving across for stealth? But like, if you're thinking of them realistically, tightropes like that would not really be there unless there is a purpose. Maybe they're washing lines.
Maybe I
That
can't
makes sense.
change my camera on. There we go.
I can do that.
I'm not.
I'll just answer my own question.
People are just massive funambulists, okay? And they need tightropes at all times.
But like, no one would ever walk across them in real life.
Or
If you're looking at it
maybe,
realistically.
maybe they would. I mean, how many tightrope walks do you know?
Well, I don't know anyone from this time period either. So
You know, me and Stephen Peer, well-known tightrope walker, died.
thank you for the
Died
context.
falling to his death over Niagara Falls, so he did.
Oh,
Me and
really?
him, we go back, and he was always quite pleased whenever places built tightropes for him to walk across. So there you go.
Fair enough. I'll give you that one.
You're welcome.
So obviously I've reached Samurai Guy now. He's gonna tell us
Mean samurai.
kind of what the next objective is. I say Samurai Guy. It's called Mugen.
First, we need to get inside the compound.
So this
He
guy.
sounds like a samurai.
I found
He looks it looks like he's had a few too many bottles of the good stuff there, hasn't he?
Well,
His
it's
face is looking a little bit puffy.
It's funny you say that
but they are both locked.
because
For every lock there is
one of his abilities actually is distracting them by placing down
one who might
a nice drink, nice beverage.
He doesn't strike me as the type of guy that would give a drink to someone else.
He has a key that needs to be stolen.
You must
So stealing this key, grabbing the deed is currently my objective, and I have free reign of the whole map
discuss further plans.
on how to do that basically. With the skill set of these 2 characters now, so now I've got control of the samurai and
Little traitors.
Yuki.
Easy. Sneaky.
So it gets a little bit more interesting when you've got 2 characters, because you need to be wary of where you've left one and
My way. Careful. The ground is slippery.
Yeah,
Mm,
the last
yeah.
thing you want is for Yuki to be chilling out in the bushes and for Mugen to be standing there in the middle of the street, piss farting around.
Rats too.
There used to be a game we used to play ages ago, PS2. It was a tactical
Samurai.
shooter. You played as Navy SEALs, I think. I think it was one of the original Ghost Recon games. And you played as 4 different soldiers, but obviously you controlled them one at a time. And you just could switch to a character that you forgot about and he's just getting shot at. I remember it was ages ago. I can't remember what it was called. I definitely think it was a Tom Clancy game though.
as I was playing I can't remember. I can't think of any game that I played like that on the PlayStation, to be honest. I know the Splinter Cell games were a bit tactical though.
It's a long time ago.
What I like about
Desert
this...
Storm. It was called Desert Storm. That's it. I think it was Desert Storm.
No idea.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they were Navy SEALs because they're American soldiers. And there was 4 of them, and yeah, you could play as any character. It was like a third-person shooter, but you
One
could only control one at a time. I think they were actually on autopilot sometimes when you weren't controlling them, but you could switch between
Do not attack
a
them.
few of them, and then you could have a mate join in and play. Because I used to play with my brother, and I could play as two of them, and he would play as the other two. And you'd switch between your two characters. It was really, really ahead of its time, to be fair, for like a PlayStation 2 game. But you're talking like ages ago, like 15 years ago. Even before that, maybe.
Have a drink, friend. None can resist.
So you've just put down the bottle of gin, and this lad's like,
yeah, and he's ready to pick that up and be the
he's
last
gonna
thing he
be
ever
pretty,
does.
well, he was pretty happy for a second there until he got
Yeah.
brutally murdered.
How devastating. I'm never going to pick up random gin I find now.
It's a good idea not to, generally speaking.
Because a samurai could jump out of a bush and kill me. Yeah,
Exactly,
that's the rational thought.
Yeah, what I was going to say before was the thing I like about this game, like, he's just a general god, and he's not going to catch up, like, obviously his pal here has just been murdered, and he's not going to pick up on that, but say this samurai, he's a bit more advanced, a bit more smart, and he will realise, like, where his patrol are, and if they're missing, like, if you ever alert him, and the only person that can do any, like, kill him is Mugen. If I was to approach him, for example, I'll just quickly save it now, actually.
Can't play in the
If I was to
flesh.
approach this guy
That little
with her, it's just pretty much game over. Can't do anything. Can't damage. Just
Oh,
dead.
really?
Yeah, so it keeps it interesting like that as well with the type of characters, and you have to think a bit more, obviously,
Ah.
how you're going to approach it.
We should keep moving.
Yeah.
I think that all these men serve Kami-sama.
Who
I like
was
how quickly
Kami-sama?
moving picks people up now.
Shadow.
It is a
Oh, that's
name
good.
you reach.
But yeah, you need to watch out for civilians as well, because they will alert if they see you.
Stay vigilant.
That's good,
Other
because
people.
that's another thing that you get in games where
He
just
must have samurai.
civilians are oblivious to everything going on.
Yeah.
I love
And-
that in the XCOM game, where the civilians will just be like milling around. Especially in XCOM 2, they'll literally just be like,
Will be patient.
"You all right, lads? How's it going?" And you're playing as this, rogue operatives dropping in silent, and then a firefight breaks out in the middle of the streets of this otherwise peaceful city. And all the civilians are just like, "Oh, that's a bit odd, isn't it? You don't see that every day now, do you?"
Oh,
I thought this guy could pick up two people. The beast.
absolute beast.
I will remain hidden for the Shogun.
Eating his Weetabix.
Snowflake.
So yeah, like, it's obviously much better to take your time through this, and I do suffer a lot because I'm like, right, I can quickly get across there without, like, alerting him, and then it never usually works out 9 times out of 10 for me.
Ha! Just like a shinobi.
But he can't climb up rooftops, whereas Yuki can. She's a bit more agile,
Sneaky.
which as well, like, keeps it interesting. He's literally grounded to the floor. I'll quickly save it here.
Silent step. There's a shortcut.
Yeah, I feel like you'd probably just end up save scumming your way through this.
Doing what, sorry?
Exactly what you're doing there, like save scumming, where like every single time you're gonna do something risky, you'll just like press F5,
Ah,
just
Yeah.
like you've done there. Yeah,
Like this.
I think for the first
which is
time
fine,
playing the
and I've
level-
got nothing against people that play the like tactical games by save scumming their way through them. In fact, I think it's perfectly valid. It's
See,
just
like,
not.
I don't know
It's
how
not in
I'm
spirit
caught
of the
there.
game, you know.
No.
I don't know how I was caught there, for example, though. Like, to me,
Well-
I was behind those boxes and out of his line of sight, but
Coming. Footprint.
see, I'm out of sight here, but not behind the boxes. Seems. So he might need a distraction, I guess.
Glory awaits.
There's no time limit or anything, is there?
No, you can take as much time as you want.
Must be a better way.
There is challenges, though, where if you complete, like,
Yeah.
a speed run, you have to complete it within a certain time. And there's other challenges as well, where you
Look at this
go
guy.
through without murdering anyone.
A wagon. A wagon.
This wagon
But the
is a
it's the
sign
difficulty
of
skills,
He
like,
wants to go where we're going.
like the first level, for example, is obviously like the tutorial kind of level.
good thinking.
Then the second level is even a little bit, it's okay, but then the third level's like, this is quite a big jump. Like, this is a massive map. There's loads of guards, and you have to be wary of a lot of things, especially with just controlling 2 characters. I want to make it across here, but This is a bit tricky for me.
Is it repetitive? So like, is there lots of different maps with different challenges, and then how many hours of gameplay would you put into it? You
Yeah,
know,
well, it's not repetitive at all, really. Yeah, because you have to be a different character on each map. Each scenario is different. Each objectives you get on different maps, obviously. So it's quite
That's
a
good.
lot of replayability, I would say.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a good trick.
I think I'd definitely play this game.
Who left those tracks?
Slippery.
I'm sure there is a way across here. Like, has to be.
Coming. Oh, that's easy.
It looks like he could see behind those boxes. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and.
Oh, cold feet. Shh, quiet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just have to time it a bit better. Why did I want to be across here? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
take it, your man Samurai can't do the hook thing, can he?
No, I said that before. Yeah, you can't go on any rooftops. It's not agile enough.
They all have different advantages and disadvantages, don't they? What they can do.
Ah,
Yeah.
slippery. Silent steps.
But yeah, I mean, you mentioned the save thing, but you could obviously go about getting as far as you possibly can without saving. But I think, in terms of me playing right now, showing kind of the gameplay, it's just wise that I save because I will make mistake after mistake.
Keep warm.
I will take care
Slowly.
of you.
Move,
And
Stuart.
it's mainly because I'm still getting used to the game and I played it in a while. Didn't know how much I can get away with. These straw hats are interesting. Those birds would usually distract the guard, but the straw hat guards literally do not move. They will always keep their line of sight. You can't use, like, I can't use my lure to get them to come over here, basically. But I mean, I can't just murder them.
Yeah, just murder him instead.
And stab.
Not a bad sort of way to move through life, really.
Slowly.
I'll strive to be like you.
Go and get past the lad and murder him.
Where am I at?
Danger. Return to your
I have to
post.
say, now I don't mean this in a
Oh,
bad way,
cold feet.
but this, I feel like mobile gaming, this is the sort of,
Look.
this is the potential it could be. I think I could see in the future, if mobile games keep getting bigger and bigger,
Big.
I think you'd
shiny
find
eyes.
games like this on it.
Oh, they want
And
to
I'm not
know
one for mobile
what's
gaming at all.
I don't think you will for as long as you don't need to make a game that's actually a game, because the mobile market,
quiet.
like, is saturated with utter shit because people keep buying it. Like, if people like suddenly stopped paying all this money on what's that one called? I'm not even going to say its name, but it was, the one where it was like every single YouTube channel was like, it had an advert for this stupid game on it. It had a bunch of like would-be Twitch streamers and what have you, like, I'm playing this new game and it's awesome and so good.
Shadow Legends.
That's the one. We're not sponsored by them, are we? No? Alright. If you actually look at that game, it's not even a game. You're just literally
This is a
fucking
puzzle.
clicking a couple of lads to do. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've never actually looked at it. I just assume it's shit because it's on mobile. But that's the
what I
stigma,
mean.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Like-
I think it's a completely different style, but I think they have the potential to make games like this. And there is some games out there that are alright, which have got this similar structure, but obviously nowhere near as big and as in depth. But if you talk like 10, 15 years, if it gets into a bigger market, people consider themselves as mobile gamers exclusively. And maybe if it does broaden and get better, I can see stuff like this being potentially on it. Because there's not too much graphics or gameplay that really needs to go into it. I think it could be
Looks
supported
great, though,
on
doesn't
future
it? I
mobiles.
mean,
It does look great, of course it does.
I really like the look and like of everything. It's done what it was trying to do, graphically speaking. Like, the art's non-offensive. It's just generally it's a nice game to look at.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that.
tidy.
I feel like it could probably do with a bit more color rather than like the muted color palette that you end up with whenever you've got wintry environments. But I'm putting that down to, well, maybe there's more than wintry environments in it, So
Oh yeah, there is.
I will drag you out of there.
There's tons of environments as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure how many levels that actually is in total, but from what I've played, the first environment was just it was actually in a war zone.
Oh, really?
Like it had just finished kind of a battle, the aftermath of it, and you had to sneak in. And vaguely remembering it was a while back when I started playing this, to be honest.
So this lad here with the key, what? I'm assuming obviously that key's going to be important for some reason or other. Like, how are you planning on getting that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out at the minute, actually.
All right.
I'm
I'll shut up and let you play, shall I?
Well, he's got a patrol as far as I'm aware. I think he's going to and forth from here to here, so I was going to try and steal it around here, which is why I took this guy out, but because I alerted the guards, there's a civilian here who comes out, so if I take him out, she's going to alert them again. So I think this spot right here is the best spot. I'm not sure you can distract Samurais.
Silent steps.
I think I could grab the key actually just where he is. This guy's new, unfortunately, because I alerted the guards to bring out extras that go on patrol. Might have to quickly take him out. I don't alert someone beforehand.
Move, stupid. That's a good trick.
And I'm gonna get caught.
So like, if you just said there, like you alerted the guards, so then more guards appeared. Basically, does it? It seems like that's just going to cascade into failures.
Not necessarily. It's just
Makes it harder.
yeah, it just makes it a
Reinforcements,
bit
and it's
more-
just like a lot of games do stealth and stuff, don't they? They do it in things like Assassin's Creed, because if they ring the bell and more come, it just makes it tougher to be stealthy or
So
to
it'd be
take
like
on
if-
them all at once.
Climb.
It's doable
Probably
still.
with like the cascade of failures like situation where you'll mess up one thing, and then that's it. You basically like you're just gonna have a worse time of it.
Yes.
I think not necessarily, because I don't think, well, I can't speak for this game, but normally when I've seen that in the past, it does it just like, okay, you've either got two choices: you can either restart the whole thing,
It takes so long to-
or you can try to take it on, but you're gonna have to be more careful and take your time more. But I don't, and it's obviously more difficult. I guess it's trying to make it realistic and a bit more challenging.
Spider's nest.
If you make a mistake, even if you get away, you still suffer the consequence. But it doesn't make it impossible. It still just
Yeah,
makes
well,
it a bit more challenging.
What I've done
You know what I
here
mean?
is because I've obviously had to reload a couple of times there, because it takes a while to set the trap, which got me caught. And now that I know his route, he's going to come down here, and I've set the trap already preemptively in place, so it kind of gets rid of him, and I can just hide him in this bush, so I just don't ever have to think of him again now.
Got you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
have, would you have been able to? Well, I suppose you would have if you had just been a bit more patient. But like, you wouldn't necessarily have known that
Silent steps.
No,
without
maybe having
making
to
a
fail.
mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you were a bit more patient about it.
Yes, but I lack the patience. I don't
That's the thing, I
necessarily
think
lack the
it comes
patience. I
at-
think it's harder than it looks, though. Like, definitely harder than it looks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy for me to sit here and criticize the way you're playing it because I'm not playing it.
Right.
Sometimes it just takes time to make observations of where everyone is and where what's moving. Because obviously all games have patterns. All guards have routes and where they're patrolling.
Yeah.
But sometimes you've got to take that chance. Even you can make an observation for ages. I've sometimes sat in bushes looking at guards for like a good 15 minutes non-stop, and I
It's an
planned it
average
all out.
Tuesday for me.
And I still realize that, right, I'm gonna have to literally just jump in and risk killing this guard around the corner when there's another one just there, and see if I can get there in time. And then they still get alerted, and I have to start again, and I have to plan a different route. And yeah, I think naturally failing's part of learning it.
Yeesh. Yeah, it definitely is. I thought I could have stolen it from him there. Oh wow, he goes super quick there.
Soft soul.
That'd be why he caught us before. I feel like I'm gonna have to take him out, and he'll realise that he's gone though. So that might be an opportunity to steal the key.
Cold feet. I can do that.
There's also I'm sure you can create, well, I presume, because you can in other games and stuff like this, in a similar sense, create your own opportunities. So like luring with gadgets, and like you say with the flute you have, can
Yeah.
that not work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not using it probably as much as I should be at the minute.
I rarely do as well with other games with stealth. I don't use. Um,
There's often like the trap, isn't there? Like, you know, you'll be given a tool, but using it just ends up causing more hassle than it's worth.
Sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes it is needed to actually progress through an area. Well, yeah, not necessarily. It just depends how you want to go about it, I guess.
hmm
Sneaky.
I'm thinking I should have saved. Yeah, actually. He hasn't actually noticed this guard.
As now. Yeah.
I think he's noticed footprints. Oh
See, the
no.
classic is where you can
Oh no.
you just take them out.
Can I steal it now?
The fox. Yes, I have the key.
Right.
Just have a clue.
Open the gate before Master Samurai gets
Is there some people that you can't kill as well? Like they're
I
too
can't
tough
kill
to
him.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
like-
Yuki, I can't kill him anyway.
Right. So you have to be a different character that's stronger or something. Or
That's a good trick.
Yeah, well, I could kill him with Mugen.
yeah.
But yeah,
So cold.
okay, I've got the key.
Why is samurai the bad guys? And you guys are not samurai as well. Is it different clans?
Yeah, it'd be different clans are.
Right.
There is a full story to this, but
Presume there would be.
where
Was
was...
say samurai.
I've barely got
samurai
time to
is
learn the
bad.
game, never mind listen to a story. My god, come on.
Sit down, kids, and I'll tell you a story of the samurai.
I accidentally clicked something in. I'm trying to find where that guy with the contract is. I need to unlock a door first. Ah, here he is. This fella. Okay. Where is that? I think there is a controller to bring you. Oh, it's just here. Actually. Controller to bring you back to where your character is, but I do not know that controller.
Silent steps.
Can we trust him?
This
I
is
got a
fun.
blue blanket. You can't nick that.
I think once I've nicked this, the only reason I need the keys to unlock this door, because the only way, obviously, Mugen can get through is on foot, and that's the only way. So I need
Ah.
to figure out how to get him now from here without getting caught to
Bloody hell.
here.
That's interesting.
And there's an extra guard here.
For the Shogun. Onward.
Yeah.
The sun will be
I'm just
silent.
trying to get the... I'll do a quick save, just in case.
I will be silent.
Yeah. They've got a massive vision, so it's basically impossible.
When you hook right, can you not go through that buildings to the right there? Did you come from there, like through that way?
No, but they are built some buildings you can go through.
No, but I just mean that estate. Because obviously you can't go on that main road. You'll definitely get spotted, won't you? Go through this bit. Yeah.
What
The alleys and stuff.
differentiates between a building that you can go through versus over?
If it's,
There seems to be quite a lot of freedom of movement in terms of, like, you know, she was like hooking her way up onto that building rooftop and what have you.
yeah. I think it's just kind of where they've placed them, I think, because I can enter this building, for
I
example.
see, yeah. So you've just kind of, like, there's not necessarily a visual cue, you've just kind of got to check the door.
Yeah. I might need the help of Yuki to get past these. I can't... I could go up here, like you say, yeah. I might have to.
It seems to open there, doesn't it? The main road. They'll definitely spot you.
Will be noticed.
You
Yeah.
won't make them push it in time, but you watch there's a civilian there as well, isn't it? Yeah. I'm thinking if you could, when he moves, that civilian, he goes back. You could. Can you go through that gate?
Agile.
I'm gonna just lay a little drink for this fella here.
Have a drink.
He's come back there, isn't he? Hopefully he moves in time.
Aha, he has the flask.
Okay, that's achieved nothing. God, he grabbed that quick, didn't he?
For the
It's
Shogun.
because of the civilian and that. So you have to
Ah.
time things right, yeah.
I'm just gonna risk running in.
Moving. Careful.
He's got a lot more health. My
The
goodness.
opponent.
It takes a while to recover, like, so... it's not gonna work.
You still got your drink.
Civilian. What does this do again? Because you can't actually use distractions.
Will remain hidden. We should keep moving. Please, who left
I ain't seen you.
over there? I saw them on my way.
But the straw hat won't leave his post. Oh wow, okay, I can see me there. Okay, I think I know how to do this.
I will remain
Kill the civilian. That'll do it.
You can't actually kill civilians.
around this story.
You'll just fail the mission.
They're the toughest ones.
But him not moving is...
They've got it sorted out. These civilians, haven't they? They know what's going on. I'll be a civilian. That way, I've got invulnerability. I'm sorted.
Should keep moving.
Immortal.
Yeah.
I will be silent.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Finish him off. Hide the body quickly, or they're like, he's there, he's there. He's behind
Do you like that in
you.
stealth games? Like, you know, in Skyrim, where you go into like a cave,
Flesh wounds.
you murder all the lads in the cave, except one of them, and he goes up to where all of his mates are lying, dead on the floor, walks away, goes, must have been my imagination. Gets me every time. Every
Must have been
time
the
I'm
wind.
up. Yeah, must be the wind. Must have been, mate. Must have been.
Careful.
Like a guy like crippled on the floor, like slaughtered. Missing limbs.
Must be my imagination. That like. Poof.
Where did that guy come from? Don't know.
God. It's one little scenario.
Feel like you're missing something here. Can you not like go around another way? Where are you trying to get to?
I'm telling you, kill the civilian.
Trying to get to this gate.
You see that innocent guy there? Kill him.
I'll show you what happens when you kill an innocent guy.
Does he
Onward through the snow.
blow up?
Minding his own business.
Duty demanded your death.
Hang on. What? I thought you failed a mission.
For duty.
Kill him!
Kill them all.
I'm sure you failed a mission. Hang on. What if I kill this guy then? Screw you.
There's only certain civilians which you're allowed to kill.
I think you get minus...
This game is also discriminate.
Yeah, I think it might just be a challenge where you just don't kill civilians, but I mean, in this scenario, he has to die.
In this scenario, he's fair game.
It's okay.
Oh,
There's two in there. You're gonna have to kill 2 civilians then for this bit. It's very much needed.
I will not fail.
Way of the samurai.
there we go.
Murdering innocent people. Such honourable warriors were they.
Right, how do I get caught around here? Because it's this patrol, isn't it? So I should be free now. Wait, quickly save it.
What about the guards there? Yeah, that once. Ah, no, you got time. Yeah.
They know.
I think I do think it's funny as well because you would definitely see someone if they were running between a bush from like 20 meters away.
No,
you
you
could see
didn't.
them clear as day.
Saw you. No, you didn't.
Fair enough, it was like a blizzard and you couldn't see 5 meters in front of your face, but it was just a shadow. But it's clearly clear skies today.
I can't remember if... I don't think the samurai get distracted either, actually.
Patience is
It's that patrol coming back down.
Even if you bomb it, right? Those women are gonna see you.
I still need to figure out how to steal this, actually.
Silent steps. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be tough. There's 2 samurais and stuff.
There is, like, ways you could cheese in a way. Like, I don't see a way about stealing this without cheesing it almost, but you kind of have to just watch for patterns. Like, now seems to be the perfect time, but he's still got that samurai watching him. Kind of goes off on his own a little bit,
Oh, cold feet.
but it seems to be pretty difficult. Follow him again now. Yeah, it really does get you thinking, this game.
Oh, coiled up like a...
Um, I set a trap in a bush and will he get caught by it?
It's one of those weird things about strategy games, tactical games, and games of that nature. They often do make you have to think. It's very peculiar.
Oh dear.
Keep moving. Keep
I
walking.
think it's shocking that they just instantly know that she's an intruder. I mean, that could just be a young girl that's just playing in the bushes, and he instantly shoots her in the head. It's just, I think it's just quite shocking. Clearly, have no fucks to give.
Should be able to explain why you are hiding in the bushes. I'm gonna
Maybe
see if I
they're
can...
all just training for the American police force.
What?
Nope, you definitely can't cheese that. God,
What do you mean? I can't just.
take what I need.
Run out, slap him in the face, and just nick his linen, and run back in the bush. And they're like, "Where did you go?"
Why can't I be aggressive in this game called Stealth Tactics Shogun Man 2?
Right.
It's like you were doing an
I see. So you
advertisement there.
can't, you know, you can't like go through the building, but you can't hide in it like a coward.
There could be. You could have just gone to an army barracks there. There could be 10 guards. They're all eating their lunch,
Yeah,
looking at you.
wouldn't
How did you know?
Don't get a lot of your sort around Whiterun.
The civilians around, these just don't leave the post. That's quite funny, actually. Please help us, and they're like, nope. The only thing
I'm
that you
alright,
watch out
mate.
for,
You can help yourself.
the only thing that you watch out for is these two, and then I just slip past. Save it, obviously, because I'm not very good at this game. Yes, civilian. Hello.
Can you lob stones?
You
Distract.
can on different characters.
Right, I was going to say, lobbing stones is the
When you
most...
get Aloy, you can
It's
throw
the-
stones at the machines.
Look, mate, have a gin.
You can obviously you can lob stones at really anyone, right? You know, most games,
Just go out with fight.
you can lob stones for stealth.
God, he takes a
I
long
think
time.
It's a
Right.
tried and true method of stealth.
it's one of the most OP stealth mechanisms, I think, in games.
Are you being stealthy if you're not throwing stones?
I just think if you can throw stones in a stealth game, it's Nebona.
Yeah, I think
Saying that
that's
doesn't really
right.
translate into real life. You know, imagine.
No, well, I've learned from it. I think if I was guarding someone for any reasons in real life, I heard a stone get thrown at the wall. You know, naturally I'd look where the stone came from, but I'm just going to instantly start looking in bushes in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at the stone.
Just kind of picturing Bonnie and Clyde lobbing stones behind like the line of police officers, like, trying to see whether or not it will work.
The original stone throwers.
Yeah.
See what you've done, civilian? You've got all three of those killed.
I don't know. Shogun. Who's the real enemy here?
Thing is, being invulnerable, that civilian will be quite happy living with themselves.
Oh no, don't go in here.
Oh, that was some war hacks, that wasn't it?
Oh, don't come out this door.
They are going to come out that door, 100%.
They're so coming out the door. It'd be so funny if they just
Ooh, gin.
came out and they saw the gin instead. They saw you and then saw the gin and went, alright, I'm gonna go get this gin and then we'll go back for the guy.
Look what I found, lads.
I was alone.
No, I want my gin back.
Others
No. Oh,
Did you save it?
not the
Oh
door.
no.
Right, I think I've got this now. Rinse and repeat until you... Or just try again.
We should keep moving.
This guy must be covered in scratches from being in this many bushes.
Comes naturally to you, Yuki-chan. Who left? Have you always been a thief?
I was alone.
I know you're here.
Forgot about the footprint.
Others came.
I like the voice acting a lot. It's good.
Yeah, they say some funny things actually. When you throw down the drink, for example.
Don't bother. What matters is how you use the time.
Oh, you joking?
I like how this conversation's between the two of them and stuff as well. Like, I don't know how they're communicating. Walkie-talkies.
Definitely.
I think they're
Seems
out
like
of
the right time period for walkie-talkies.
this. I think this is their prime time, to be honest. They were made by the samurais for this specific reason.
Got the new. Well, where do you think the Sam in Samsung comes from?
Sneaking around? Anyone here? Shame to give this away.
I don't think the Sam in Samsung actually comes from that. Just
No.
to make that clear.
Oh no! I did not let him to get distracted. I mean, they could just have it at this point. I don't think I'm gonna need it.
Fine, take it.
My new objective now is to just kill him just to get it back. I think,
Nobody.
yeah, I still think he's gonna. I think I'm fine in this bush for now.
Ready.
Still need to figure out. Oh, the hell. Oh, hang on. Ah, he's quite vulnerable there, so maybe I just need to take care of this guard or distract him. This is the spot. This is the spot that I steal this.
Ah, slippery. The fox is hunting.
Waiting to see some true samurai stuff going on here.
This guy's going to be tricky as well, actually. Yeah, there's two of these guards that I feel one's
Is
not
any-
taken care of.
I think I know the answer to this because it would be foolish if not. But is there a character with a bow?
There's a guy with a gun, actually.
I can do that.
All right,
Who made
Oh,
this?
Mess around, does he? My goodness.
that'd be loud though. Take ages to reload as well this time. Did he call us scum?
Hush. Birds.
Because I think that'd be ideal character. Because then you could just kill him for a distance and you quickly run over and hide the body. Well, even you could use bodies for distractions, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Because if you shot that guard and they all ran over and then left the guy on his own, piece of cake.
Oh, cold feet.
Also simple.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who turns that aggressively? Like,
Someone god in the
constantly.
place.
It's gonna get neck pain.
Some serious whiplash going on. How did you injure yourself? I was on guard duty. Oh, what happened? Did someone break in? I turned too quickly.
His peripheral vision's just terrible, so he has to keep looking left and right.
Oh, this mission is way more difficult than the last two.
Yeah, you're
Nah,
getting your
right.
ass kicked.
But there will be people out there
Give
who
it a
can do this
shit.
in like 5 minutes. But like I say, like the more I practice this map and see what I need to look out for, what's worked in the past, obviously through trial and error.
Like, yeah, it's similar to like the stealth challenges in the Batman Arkham games, isn't it? There's gonna be
Yeah.
like the god route
Yes.
that you
Yeah.
go through, and if you follow every single step
Steps.
at the exact time, eventually you'll get to a point where you'll murder everyone and no one
But
will
if you-
know it was you.
If you're thinking about the
Who made
Batman
those
doesn't kill
footprints?
people. If you're thinking about Batman games, though, you're right.
Thing
It's
is-
really
the thing
fast paced.
I
Oh, I
mean,
know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
There's no way that some of the lads that you come up against in those Arkham games aren't gonna die from their injuries.
I know.
I mean, like,
I know, it's
you're
it's
literally
brutal.
snapping arms left, right, and center. You know, like, come
Yeah.
on, come on.
Oh, you have to remember, Batman is essentially a sociopath. Bruce Wayne is mental, and he's very mentally fucked up and aggressive. And I think he's got anger issues, no doubt. But yeah, some of the stuff he does when he beats the crap out of these blokes in full on, like someone's had a concussion, and he might have not instantly killed them at that time, but someone's ended up in hospital and probably died from internal bleeding.
If
bleed of
nothing
the brain or
else,
something.
yeah, like,
He has to be responsible for multiple deaths, and he's obviously just like, I don't kill people. No.
I don't kill people. I just maim them.
Do you know why Batman doesn't
I
kill
just
people?
make it so they can't work again.
I just make it that they want to die.
Oh, it's like footprints.
Do you know why Batman doesn't kill people?
That's
It's not all that bad.
Because he's not that bad. No, he's fucked up. It's because it'd be too easy. If he knows that if he kills someone, like the Joker, he won't be able to stop. and he'll just keep doing it.
So there you go, Sam. Just don't kill anyone in this game, because otherwise it'll be too easy.
I really want to kill this guard. He's really annoying me.
Could you actually complete a mission without killing a single soul?
Yeah, definitely.
Civilians included.
Like, with all due respect, I don't think you could, Sam. Someone else might be able to. I don't think that guy's going to be you.
Yeah, check in there. I'm in there. Where's he going?
Gone out the other side.
I'll murder him freely, but no.
He must have sprinted through that house. I know it's only small, but it was instant that.
It's just a clear thoroughfare between the front and back door.
Well, if he comes back through, a little present.
If he comes back through, he's fucked.
Fuck these. What does the trap do?
Kill them.
Is it like a bear trap? Oh, it kills them.
Yeah.
An intense trap. Maybe it's a poison trap. They stand on it and what? And just die.
It just
Die,
immediately
instant
kills
death.
them.
Just
For the
dies.
shame of standing on a trap in the middle of the floor, such as it is. Just it's too much to bear. And they just drop down dead.
No, lost my
Yeah,
trap.
that's
Right.
insightful.
Here we
How
go.
did he die? He's been a guard for 20 years. How did he die? Shame.
No.
On his autopsy, it says trap.
This guy is well.
These the wounds around the neck area are we've seen these before.
This is fun.
So what is it, doctor? What does the autopsy say? Death by trap.
It's not like bloody Quincy there.
I want the good news, and I want the bad news later.
Lovely tune.
I feel I can just run and kill this guy.
I think every time you've said you feel like you can do something, it's categorically proven untrue. So absolutely. See, he could, but then his mates be like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing? I just love like through all of this, like I know you've alternated between the two, but he's just still sat there waiting.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Just really
In a
want these
bush,
drinks.
in a really hostile area. At some point, someone would see him, just like his foot sticking out the bush. Like, hang on a minute, or you'll sneeze or something. Do you know what I mean? It's cold out there.
Send in the young team will be all right.
I feel like he could easily get to this door.
This business comes naturally to you, Yuki-chan. Have you always been a thief?
I was
I love it
Oh
in
my
not
God.
just
Why
this
is he
game,
taking
but
so
most
I
like
know.
tactical games, like just like you've had happen there. You'll ask for someone to do something with gusto, and they walk towards it.
Why is he
Come on.
walking so slow?
It's only in a hostile area with murderous people around.
Kill
That
him!
would-
Why? Oh, come on. It's
That's really weird.
it will work. It's just sometimes see the the controls probably aren't that clunky, but I mean it's probably just me. But
It will work if I brute force it enough.
right, wait for his vision. Boom.
Fox is hunting.
There you go. Footsteps. Footsteps are the best thing in this game.
Stick and stab.
Problem number one.
She was really into that there, wasn't she? Stick and stab.
Footprints. Little creatures. Not like this. Jump.
Pretty messed up.
Climb. Ah, slippery.
Tracks are far.
Why are you coming with this? Where's he coming from?
Crawling through the thicket.
Finish him.
Anyone here?
Finish. I knew I was gonna get. Apparently that was your fault.
How? Surely there's a bush in the way. You can't see through that bush. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's got massive vision. I feel like the gods.
Anyone here?
He can see. He can see through that bush, but if you were in that bush, you couldn't see you.
Pretty much. I feel like I can pinch it now. Yeah. I don't think I need to get rid of him. I don't know about this other guy. Look, he's still
Dunno.
yeah. Still just baffled. I think he might be glitched, to be honest. Trying to get back through the door.
Looking through the wall. You wasted your trap on a glitch bloke. A glitched guard.
He really is going to see as far as over there when I pinch him. There's no way you need to take care of these three. Unless I just distract him, then run it back across.
Coming.
So what's he carrying? The like ancient texts?
I'm guessing so.
Cold feet. The fox is hunting.
Oh,
I can't believe you've been on this level for the best part of an hour.
yeah. I'm not very good.
No, you're not.
That's fine. I think I would personally spend hours and hours on each level on this sort of game because I am a very
I
patient.
almost want to get it so I can see whether or not I'm just being a dick, which I am being. But maybe it is difficult.
It is way
think I
harder
would
than
take
you
ages.
think it is because. Yeah, I mean, if I'd done the first level again, I could fly through it, but
This is why I like indie games, though. Like they don't have to worry about being accessible and like everyone and their mum should be able to clear it or whatever. They get to be as difficult as they want to be from the
Oh yeah,
get-go.
because it's not commercialized. Yeah, they're not pitching to a huge audience where they need to please
Precisely,
everyone.
yeah.
It's amazing how well commercialized games actually do and how impressive they actually are.
Silent steps.
These
It
days
is.
anyway.
But
But
a big part of it comes from the difficulty. You know, everyone and
Yeah.
anyone can pick up. I don't know what's the recent AAA title that everyone's talking about. I don't really follow it.
Can few there's
okay.
I don't know.
I mean, New World's the big thing at the minute, but it's not out yet.
That's not really everyone's kind of thing, though, is it? It's
What game?
MMO.
New World.
I'm talking about like
Oh.
something that's out on console and
Wake up
you know.
to the tune.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
Keep
I'd say is one of them.
Is that still being talked? Doesn't that come out like 2 years ago or something?
No, it was on the release of the PlayStation 5 and shit. No, it came out just before.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Or was it on release? Yeah, it's not that old. It's brand new. We were talking about it for a while though because it was just getting worked on for about the past year and a half. But
It's been out at least a year now.
nah, no, not yet. Maybe no. I think it's been out since November last year.
The more you know.
Spider-Man as well. PS5. These Demon Souls, but that's not a game everyone can play or enjoys.
Oh, I don't know, 'cause, like people that play it will tell you that they play it. My God.
But I think, I mean, it's obviously From Software is still like a massive franchise, and
Oh well. This
But
has
yeah,
been,
I
this has
think
been
you're
an
right.
interesting tour of Shadow Tactics, is it?
Yeah, we got through a level, unfortunately, but
I've enjoyed this. I definitely would play this, and I think it's a lot better than I thought it'd be. I didn't think it was going to be bad. I just didn't think. I think it was going to be more like Age of Empires sort of style. I thought it would
Thought
just
it was
be.
going to be turn-based. Like I'm
Yeah.
shocked that it's in real time.
I think it's great. I would definitely play this.
I
I'd
might
probably
actually pick it up.
yeah. I think I would casually play it. Do a level every now and again.
yeah.
Yeah, it's something to play whilst having dinner.
Or having dinner.
Sure, why not? Not just pick up a game and play it whilst you've got a fork in your hand.
I like it, but it's just not something I do all the time. It's not something I'd recommend.
Nah, I mean,
You
you
don't-
know, if you can have
don't
your dinner, like just sit down and eat your dinner. Like, don't multitask your dinner. Come on.
I don't want to be getting meatballs everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, I'm trying to play
the last,
Shadow
the last
Tactics.
thing you want is to go out and buy a PS5 and then just cover it in marinara sauce.
But there has been plenty of times where I've been eating pizza while I've been playing a stealth game. I hide in the bush while I have a slice, finish it, and then jump back
Well,
out.
yeah, that's completely valid.
I give up. I literally give up on this level.
Well, we'll come
level,
back to it
what
another
was
time.
that level 2? Yeah?
Level 3.
Oh, okay,
That's-
but I'll let
that's
you
a
off.
tutorial. It's a tutorial.
So, that's how you don't play Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun.
Yes,
I think we
I'm
should
really
come
bad
back
at
to
it.
this though and show us a different map, different characters as well.
Well, I'll
Be
get
good to
some
see.
good practice in as well, and then
Yes,
we'll see how far I've came in that time.
it might be worth even one Josh as well yourself picking up if you do and trying it for a go. We'll
Yeah,
see.
if you do
I
pick it
will.
up,
I will pick it up because it's
I can roast
my
you.
sort of thing. So I will pick it up and give it a spin because it looks like the exact sort of game I love to sit down and play after dinner.
This is where you come back and you're like, it's absolutely solid, boys. I can't do it.
Pack it up, boys. I give up at all.
I
There are
couldn't finish the
difficulties,
first level.
though. They are difficulty levels. Like, I was playing on the normal one there, but like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Makes it more difficult that the speed that they can catch you and everything, and obviously I need to play on the easy difficulty for some maps.
Reed, with all due respect, I think you just need to uninstall, mate. Oh well. Thanks for showing us anyway. That was actually genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And we'll be back. And we'll be back soon.
Soon.
Capital S
Soon.
soon. Thanks very much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.